What is going on, everybody? Hope you're having a great day, or wherever it is, or whatever time it is, rather. I hope it is great for you. So I sound a little winded because I actually literally just finished my Air 3 ActiveTrack test, and I decided to, since I'm here, do the same test with the Mini 3 Pro. So I wanted to start relatively from where I was doing this in the beginning, and so we get an accurate test. So I'm gonna get this up in the air, get it tracking, and do the same exact test I just did. Okay, so just a few relevant points. It is 72 degrees now, so that means that the operating temperature I'm gonna be doing this in is a little bit higher than what I did with the Air 3. Still at high altitude, still out of breath. So let's get this up in the air, get it following me, and I'm going to do that same exact test. Also, this is a battery test to make sure, well, to, I guess, kind of test out the battery life using the standard battery anyway. So see how this goes. So let me get a lock on myself first. Now start to record ActiveTrack, and then we're only going to do trace with this one because the Mini 3 Pro has no side sensors, and I am not trying to crash my drone for all of you just to see that. All right, so there are actually a few areas where the Air 3 stopped during this test. The first one is relatively close to where I am right now. So let's see how the Mini 3 Pro does in this test. Also, I had mentioned that I actually did do an ActiveTrack test that I was supposed to have ready for y'all like the same day I did it, but forgot my DJI mic, and I didn't like the audio coming from my phone, so had to do this over again. But this is actually good because it's morning now, and the ambient light is going to be all over the place, which means that the sensors will have to do their job. And yes, I do have two bags on because the Air 3 is in that one. Okay, so coming up is where the Air 3 lost its stuff and stopped, right at this tree branch that you may not be able to see above me, but never mind, I'm sorry, it was a tree branch in front of that. So the Mini 3 Pro actually cleared that with no issue whatsoever. Now, Mini 3 Pro is actually, and obviously, a smaller drone, so maybe there's some algorithm or calculation that DJI did to say, hey, if you cannot discern the space between these two objects, stop. Okay. All right, so coming up on a power line, and there are no upward sensors on the Mini 3 Pro, so see how it does with that. And I tripped on the same darn rock. I tripped on like 5 rocks during this darn test. Well, doing the Air 3's test. All right, so let's go across the street. And I don't know if I said it, but I'm trying to do this until the battery actually dies. And this is using the standard battery. Again, I probably did say that portion. All right, now I'm taking the same exact route I took before, and the idea is to fly till it dies. Sounds like the beginning of a song. I'm actually kind of surprised too, because I know that everybody has felt drone anxiety at the or the first time they flew, or the first times they flew. Ooh, it's cool, there's a mushroom. And I saw about 3 people, and ooh, get off, there's a bug on me. Saw 3 people. This one lady with 2 dogs that I was trying to avoid initially when I did the Air 3's test, and nobody said anything. Saw 2 other dudes that were running, and they just gave me the silent smile, which is always creepy. You know that silent smile, like when someone walks past you and they're actively tracking you like this drone is, and they're smiling without saying nothing. I don't trust you. I don't trust you at all. You're trying to kill me, disarm me. All right, I'm gonna be quiet. Okay. As I said before, I've actually done this test with the Mini 3 Pro, and for a drone that doesn't have left, right, or top sensors, this thing did really, really good. And basically was
24 minutes 20 seconds.
Thank you, watch.
1,157 steps.
Quite.
Heart rate 138 beats per minute.
Thank you. Anyway, went through this test before, and it was actually able to track me perfectly, like no loss, no nothing. Whereas the Air 3 lost me, I think 3 times if I remember correctly. Now, when I did do that test, it was evening, and there weren't a lot of shadows casted over the area that I was doing this on. So I say that to say there is a different amount of ambient light that the Mini 3 Pro is going to have to contend with, and I want to see how it does in that. Ooh, nice. I like how it did that. And don't you hate when people don't clean up dog poop? Like, what the hell do you think you are? The roll of bags is like smaller than your wallet probably. Bring them, clean up after your dog. It's just disrespectful. I like literally sit there and rip up grass just to make sure nobody steps in my son's poop. By my son, I mean my dog. I call him my son. Oh, man. This is a really nice way to work off that burrito I had this morning. See if I could show you all how to trip on a trail like I just did. but wanted to show you all that mountain back there. This is why I actually like this trail a lot. Mini 3 is not cooperating with me. Okay, fine, minimum flight altitude reach. You probably saw it when I brought it down before. That was also a sly way for me to stop and catch my breath, if y'all didn't notice. Now, if you did see my Air 3 ActiveTrack test, you'll notice that I'm looking back a lot less as I just look back with the Mini 3 Pro, and that's because I do trust it a little bit more. It's been out longer. They've had more time to work on software updates and things of that sort. But just something I wanted to mention. I'm actually kind of really confident in this, so I'm actually not going to watch the screen. Never mind. I just stopped screen recording. Damn it. All right. Get that going again. But I was trying to say that I was stopping. I was going to stop looking at the screen, wipe my eyes, because with great workout comes great perspiration. And with confidence in Mini 3 Pro, you don't have to look at the controller no more. Okay, so this is actually going to be pretty hard for the Mini 3 Pro. And I know because last time, never mind. Last time it did stop there. And it had to do some work to figure it out, but I guess it evolved. That wasn't its final form. Oh man, that flower smell is going away. Had also mentioned in my other video that the reason I like this trail is because in the morning the flowers produce a smell almost like a cinnamon smell, and it smells really, really good. If you haven't been acquainted with nature, get out of your house. Get a Mini 3 Pro. Let it follow you. Then everybody just thinks you're doing a drone test or something, or they don't know what to think. Okay, it actually did much better than it did before with that obstacle. Now, I am coming up on a very tight space, so let's see how this does. It aced that test before, but there's no telling. All right, Mini 3 Pro, you got it. Ooh, it's a cool flower. So like I said, the Mini 3 Pro is doing a lot better than the Air 3. And I'm only saying that because it's had multiple updates. DJI has had more time to flesh it out. Pretty sure the Air 3 will get there, but if ActiveTrack is the feature you're looking for with this drone, rest assured you will get the most ActiveTrack of ActiveTracks with this ActiveTrack. Okay, the Air 3 actually failed and lost me as the subject at this point right here. Let's see what the Mini 3 Pro does. It says, Air 3, you are my child. You follow after me. It says, Air 3, I am your Khaleesi. I know nothing about Game of Thrones except for a few things. My wife and my closest, bestest friend watch it. So don't test me on that. Okay, I'm putting on my sunglasses again because it's getting a little sunny. Oh yeah, peep the battery life, by the way. 28, that's where we're at. What I'm aiming for with this test is to get the battery life down to the lower double digits, like in the red or yellow bar up there, or the single digits, whichever one I can manage to kind of get the drone back before it starts to try and do what it's going to try and do when it does it. Somehow I got my wind back. That's weird. Maybe I have a rechargeable health bar or something. Okay, we're going through here. I'm really glad I haven't seen a rattlesnake because that's been a thing here in the state I live in, and I said that in the last video. Oh, low battery. No, you don't return home. You follow me. So I will admit that I got that low battery sign a little bit earlier with the Mini 3 Pro versus when I did this with the Air 3. And the Air 3, I was actually able to stop a few times because I had to let someone go through, and I wanted to try and show everybody this like really cool vista, which maybe I can right now. No, I can't. But again, this is just with the standard battery, so you can just imagine that the extended battery would be much better. All right, what are we on? All right, so we're on 18 right now, which is it's not too bad. Man, DJI sure puts you in this like conundrum state, because the battery, I'm gonna go up here like I did with the Air 3 test. Almost stepped on a cactus. The battery, sorry, the RC for the Air 3 is so much faster in operation. All right, so I think I'm actually gonna bring it down and end that test here, because that's what I did with the Air 3 anyway, and no one wants to hear this thing go off. So let's do that. Come here. Land now. Yeah, and see, this is another thing. Like, I just hand caught that by pressing down on the joystick and pretty much having the drone come down. I can't do that with the Air 3. I don't know why. I don't know if that's something DJI stopped, but like, there are these subtleties between their drones that they kind of need to document if they haven't. You know, like on the Mini 3, you can basically do the gesture to get it up into the air when you start the motors, while you can't do that on the other drones and stuff. So all these nuances. Anyway, I'm gonna end this test pretty much, cut the video and all, but I thank you all for watching, and I hope this test was helpful. It also seems like I got some tree sap on my Mini 3 here, so I need to clean that up anyway. But let me know what you think in the comments. If you have any questions, please let me know. You know, for anybody that's going to say, oh yeah, you didn't do a parallel test. Yeah, I know I didn't, because the fact of the matter is that, like I said in the beginning of this video, no left and right sensors. I'm not risking my drone, you know, just to appease people at that point, unless anyone's going to buy me a new one. But anyway, with all that being said, wherever you are in the world, have a great day, a great afternoon, great evening, or a great night, and I will see you in the next video. Thank you for watching. Oh yeah, and peep that 11% battery life. Not that that matters.